Celtic. What a mess they are in right now. And the club from Glasgow were looking to add a 52nd premiership title to their cabinet this season, but Rangers have had other ideas. Currently, Rangers find themselves absolutely flying in the Scottish League, and Celtic, well, they have fallen down. Rumours are running rampant about incoming manager sackings and players leaving on freeze at the end of the season and leaving in the January transfer window. The club is a shambles right now. I don't think there's ever been a time in my career where I have had more Scottish people in the mentions and my DMs asking me to rebuild Celtic than the past 2 weeks. But that is exactly what we are going to aspire to do today as we head up to Glasgow, taking over Celtic and looking to take this club back to not only the top of this Scottish League, but also to a Champions League title. But lads, if you do go on to enjoy today's rebuild with Celtic, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also, if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. Wanted to say a big thank you to you guys as well for 370,000 subscribers on the channel. Let's see if we can hit 400,000. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen a rebuild video in the past, here are the rules. The objective of the rebuilds are to win the UEFA Champions League final. All games in the rebuild are simulated. We cannot use the new jump in feature in rebuilds. The Champions League final, however, must be played. And of course, do not get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. There's the rules and objectives. Now it's time to jump into the rebuild. So this is the current Celtic starting lineup that we have to deal with. Definitely a little bit of room for improvement, but there's certain players in here that have me excited about the future. I mean, I know Frimpong has been rumored with a move away to Bayer Leverkusen. That hasn't gone through at the time of recording, but he's been rumored with that. Edouard, I heard, is apparently going to leave on a free at the end of the season. He's an absolute beast that we can turn into a weapon. And then you've got big old Tommy Rogic, the pride of Woi Woi on the bench there, fellow Australian. Want to do well by him. But things have definitely gotten off to a pretty poor start here. Already, one of the key players in our squad, the Norwegian defender, Christopher Ayer, has torn his groin and is going to be out for 3 months. Are you taking the piss? We're going to kick things off, however, with a player signing. It is Adam Armstrong, the first signing of the Mr. Rebuild era at Celtic, as we have brought the English striker up from Blackburn for £10.5 million. We've also decided to loan out Michael Johnson for the next 12 months. He's headed to the Mexican League. And Lee Griffiths has been sold. He was at the point in his career, 29 years of age. We can get a little bit of money for him that we can use to save up for some more big name starting 11 signings. So Lee Griffiths is off to Anderlecht. Hatem Abd Elhamed is headed to Besiktas as well, the Israeli defender, signing there for £1.75 million. And this was a player that I was up in the air about selling. Christopher Julian is out of the club. I was like, we could use him as a starting player, but then President's 11 in Turkey came in and offered £9 million. Almost doubled the evaluation. So I thought, yeah, let's sell him and let's see if we can get a decent upgrade in the back line in nice and early. And that is exactly what we have done here, fellas, as we have signed Jonathan Tah from Bayer Leverkusen for £24 million. The German centre-back looking to make a name for himself here in Glasgow. But the player departures do not stop here. Nir Bitten, another Israeli defender on our books, is headed to FC Basel. And Scott Bain is also off to President's 11, signing there for £2.1 million. Lads, I would like to say a big thank you to Pouch for sponsoring today's video. Pouch is a free desktop browser extension that automatically applies discount codes across the entirety of the internet when you buy something online. And for my UK viewers, it is a no-brainer to have Pouch installed, as it services over 3,000 sites in the UK. Personally, I am a massive footballing kit nerd. All I do is collect kits with virtually every cent I earn. So here we are, lads. I have found the newest additions to my jersey collection, and as you can see at checkout, Pouch automatically pops up, finds me the best discount code, and has now saved me £10. And installing Pouch is so simple. It only takes takes a couple of clicks to install and pin it to your browser. I don't want to seem too dramatic, but I really think if you're in the UK, this is something you should be getting on. Pouch are literally saving you money for no effort at all. So if you want to download Pouch for yourself, I will leave a link in the description down below. Go and click on it and install Pouch today. There we go, lads. A pretty busy start to life at Celtic Park, clearing out a lot of deadwood players and players that I wanted to move on that we could get some decent money for as well. But Armstrong and Tar into the side. I really don't know what to expect from this season, if I'm being honest. We're not in the Champions League, so we can't win the rebuild this year, which I think was never in the picture anyways. But Armstrong and Tar in, very interested to see how we turn out. And I mean, after those two signings, this is how the starting 11 is looking. Like I said, I just want to make sure that we finish top of the league so that we can have Champions League at the club next season. That's all I'm after. Just get back to where we belong and then grow from there. Okay, so real life is mirroring this game. Well, this game is mirroring real life because we currently find ourselves second in the Scottish Premiership on 44 points. Rangers top of the league on 53 points. Very, very interesting stuff there. We're going to look to get some business done here to try boosting ourselves up the table in the second half of this season, however. James Forrest out of the club and off to Guangzhou Evergrande for £8 million. And Ismaili Soro has been loaned to Espanyol for the rest of the season. Same with Karamoko Dembele. He's got incredible potential on FIFA 21, and the 17-year-old Englishman is headed back to England, loaned out to Reading in the Championship. So we have decided to sign ourselves a new right midfielder. It is a short-term little downgrade there. I think James Forrest was higher rated than Todd Cantwell, but we have brought Todd Cantwell from Norwich City into the club for £10.5 million. Going to train him to become a right midfielder. But there it is, lads. Cantwell out of the club, Forrest into the club, or other way around, I should say, and then a few players out on loan. So hopefully Cantwell can be a player that grows with the club. Who knows how far he's going to come with us, but I hope that he can do a good job while he's here. We almost brought it back. We almost bloody brought it back. We have finished second in the Scottish Premiership and have fallen to our arch rivals Rangers by 1 goal in this first season. That is ridiculous. No love in the Scottish Cup, however, as Hibs have taken down Aberdeen to win the Scottish Cup. Bayern Munich go back-to-back and win the Champions League. And Liverpool have emerged as Europa League champions on penalties in the Europa League. So there we go, lads. We have laid the foundations in season number 1 with Celtic. Disappointed that we couldn't win the Scottish Premiership this season. Bloody had a red-hot crack at it in the second half. But it is another season without Champions League at Celtic Park. Let's make it the last. So there we go, lads. Season 2 begins in probably the least exciting way. A loan. Robertson off to LJ for the season. We have decided to make an improvement in between the sticks here. It is Predrag Rajkovic. I don't know why it took so long to say that the first time, but the Serbian goalkeeper is coming across from Stade de Reims for 26 million. And Patrick Klamala is headed to Young Boys in the Swiss League for £1.95 million. I didn't want to sell Olivier Ncham, but he didn't renew his contract. He refused to renew his contract. It's expiring this season, so I said, all right, let's sell him without letting him go on a free. So we've sold him to Mainz for 7.1 mil. Michael Johnson out on loan once again. This season, it's off to Valladolid. He's going to become very cultured before he knows it with all these loans. Vakun Issouf Bayou is also out of the club. The Ivorian striker off to EA Guangump in the French league for 2.3 mil. And Bolly Bolingoli is also out of the club. What a name that is. Shout out to his parents for naming him that. But Bolly Bolingoli is off to Galatasaray. We have signed ourselves a new starting left midfielder. Of course, the guy we had there last year, El Yunusi, I think it was only here on a season-long loan. So we've decided to dip a little bit into our savings and bring Cody Gakpo across from PSV Eindhoven, the Dutch midfielder, joining us here at Celtic Park for £30.5 million. And Barkas has been sold. Now that we have Rajkovic, there's no need for him. So the Greek defender or Greek goalkeeper off to Bournemouth. So there we go, lads. Another very, very busy window to kick off the season at Celtic. Only 2 signings, which is the exact same as last year. But again, 2 big improvements to the side in between the sticks and in the left midfield role. But now we crack on and need to get ourselves top of the table. We want that 52nd Scottish Premiership. Let's go get it for ourselves. Also, just a quick little look at the squad. Armstrong and Edward growing quite nicely. Cantwell growing quite nicely. The lads are doing pretty damn well here to kick off this save. We've got the dynamic player potential kicked in. We've got the fitness. We've got the sharpness, the morale. Everything is firing for the majority of our starting 11, and hopefully that reaps the rewards on the field. There we go, lads. Halfway through the season, we are in a golden position, currently occupying a 9-point lead at the top of the Scottish Premiership as we take down Rangers, or we're 9 points ahead of Rangers. But now it's all about making sure we hold on here and get ourselves a Champions League spot and a 52nd title. Was debating a few different things I could have done this transfer window, but unfortunately I needed to sell some players to do it. None of the players that I put up for transfer list bloody got offers in for them, or decent offers. So we've done no business here in the January transfer window. Just gonna have to put the faith into the players we have now and hope they can get us that title. There it is, lads. A 52nd Scottish Championship coming to Celtic Park as we take down Rangers. 9 points clear of them and bloody 33 points clear of Aberdeen. Most importantly though, we have got ourselves into the Champions League for Season 3. We also managed to get our hands on another Scottish Cup here, taking down Kilmarnock 1-0 in the final. Liverpool have got themselves a Champions League, and Manchester United take down Feyenoord to win the Europa League. Also, shout out Edouard. My man got himself 41 goals and 10 assists this season. That is absolutely unbelievable. Gotta say our respect, however, fellas. Show our respect as we are saying goodbye to Scott Brown. He is a legend of Celtic Football Club, and he's retiring at the end of this season. But there we go, lads. That is season number 2. Done and dusted here with Celtic. Champions League football back to Glasgow for season number 3. Let's see how we go. Season 3 is here, fellas, and it is time for us to improve at the left back position. Taylor's been doing okay there, but I decided let's invest and let's go and get ourselves Liberato Kakache, who I'm pretty bloody happy because we signed him for 19 million. But as soon as we signed him, his valuation has improved, so feeling like a bit of a wheeler and dealer there. But Liberato Kakache, the former Wellington Phoenix defender, currently playing over in Belgium in real life and has been pretty highly rumoured with a move to Juventus, has signed here at Celtic for £19 million. He's been to Mexico, he's been to Spain, and now Michael Johnson is headed to Bournemouth. Also have decided to sell Callum McGregor. He's been one of our key players, but again, for me, when you hit 29 years of age, most of the time it's time to leave the club if you're not a star player. Callum McGregor out of the club, off to President's 11 for £15.4 million. And we have decided to head slightly a little bit more south than Glasgow, headed to Newcastle, as we have signed Matty Longstaff from Newcastle United for £30.1 million. What a pickup. Have also decided to sell Albion Ayeti to Salzburg here for £7.4 million. So because we are in the Scottish League, we have to go through the bloody playoffs to get ourselves into the Champions League. So here we are, season 3. Our first game is against Viitorul. The away leg is going to be quick-simmed and is going to end up as a 4-1 win. Let's go. And time for the second leg. Pretty confident, unless we have a massive, massive failure, that we're going to be good, lads. And we are good. 3-1. We're through to the second round of qualification. All right, so a little bit more challenging of an opponent here for the second leg of qualifications. Well, the second stage of qualifications. We have BSC Young Boys. We travel to Switzerland for the first leg. And the scoreline is going to end up as a 0-0 draw. Rightio. So we could be in a little bit of strife here, lads. We're going to have to pick it up in the second half of this qualification stage and get ourselves through to the group stages as we simulate. And we're into the group stages. Come on, lads. That's step 1 or step 2 done and dusted. 2-0 on aggregate. And now, since we have Liberato Kakache, there is no real need for Greg Taylor in the club. So we've decided to sell the Scotsman to Salzburg for £5.1 million. David Turnbull also out of the club, but he is only out on loan. He's got decent potential, David Turnbull, so I want to keep him in the club. We've loaned him out to Espanyol. But there we go, lads. That is the opening window of Season 3 done and dusted. Some big business there. We're in the Champions League group stages for the first time in this rebuild. It is all in the air to play for. But let's go and have a look at how the starting 11 is progressing. As you can see, lads, our attack is coming along so nicely. Still, I don't know, the area that I'm like playing around with mentally is regarding Christie. He's 80 rated, but when he starts to get a little bit older and he starts to run out of ways to grow, I might try to sell him just like we did earlier. But I don't know, it's a decent side. We're going along well. I don't really know what to make of the squad in terms of Champions League performances, but I think this is the squad that definitely should be winning the Scottish Premiership year after year after year from now on. But bloody hell, lads, we have been given an absolutely ridiculous Champions League group here. We've been shafted. PSG, Juventus, and Fenerbahce. Are you taking the mickey out of us? Oh my god. Okay, I guess we're not making the Champions League knockout rounds this year. You know what? We actually did a lot better than I expected. I mean, I assume the 2 wins we got were both against Fenerbahce, but we have finished third in the group. We managed to get 7 points. At least we surely picked up a draw against one of the sides, the top sides. But we are unfortunately eliminated from the Champions League here in Season 3. Pretty common thing. Like, I pretty much expected it after I saw that group. But at least things are still going to plan here in the Scottish Premiership. We find ourselves 10 points clear of Hibs on the 1st of January. So yeah, I have decided to pull the pin now. I was going to wait till next year, but I thought may as well just invest in somebody a little bit younger whilst we got the time and whilst we're not in the Champions League this season. So it is going to be Ryan Christie out of the club. Another one of our players sold to RB Salzburg. This time it's for £36 million. Karamoko Dembele also out on loan once again. A 2-year loan spell, I believe it was. He's off to Nottingham Forest. And there it is, lads. We're going to change the formation from a 4-1-2-1-2 to a 4-4-2 as we have brought in Ricky Puig here from Barcelona, the Scottish wonder kid, joining our midfield for £44 million. What a picker. Also decided to bring in Alan Franco to the club as a backup defender. Whether we sell him next season or whether we keep him, I'm not too sure about, but we have decided to sign him here for £21.6 million from Hamburg. So there we go, lads. A pretty busy January transfer window in comparison to the rest of the rebuild. Puig and Franco into the club. Christie out of the club. Now it's a question of can we go and win ourselves another Scottish Premiership? Back to back, baby. Let's find out. Get in there, lads. Even more comfortable of a championship this season than last. We finished, what, 12 points clear of Rangers at the top of the Scottish Premiership table, making that, I believe, the 53rd championship or 53rd Premiership for Celtic. We have also gone back-to-back here in the Scottish Cup as we take down Hamilton 2-1. The Champions League final. This is how you know how hard our group bloody was. The Champions League final was between Juventus and PSG. The 2 sides that came out of our group. That's how you know we got screwed over. Bloody hell. Athletic Bilbao did come away as Europa League champions, however. We did make it into the Europa League because we were like the loser bracket from the Champions League. We got ourselves to the round of 16, where unfortunately we got beaten by Real Sociedad. Again, lads, Edouard having an insane season, 39 goals, 9 assists for the Frenchman, 20 goals there for Adam Armstrong. A lot of the lads sharing the wealth in the squad and absolutely killing it. But there we go, lads. That is Season 3 done and dusted. An up and down season. Got our first taste of Champions League football and got absolutely slapped in the face in the process. But it is another Scottish Premiership here at Celtic Park, and we look to continue that run of form in Season 4. I'm a little disappointed, lads. We kick off Season 4 here. Christopher Ayer was someone that I anticipated to be here from day dot until the day we lifted the Champions League title. But injuries and just poor performances have kind of held him back a little bit. Now the squad has grown past him. So we have sold the Norwegian defender to Southampton for £30 million. And we have found his replacement. We have signed Kaglar Suansu, the Turkish defender Suyuncu has signed here from West Ham United for £60 million. Another season, another loan for Karamoko Dembele, as we have sent him to Bournemouth on loan for the rest of the season. A lot of our players have either left or retired, and we're starting to run out of younger players in the reserves. So we have gone to the free agents list here. Lee Olowu is going to be an English striker, a free agent who is signing here, 69 rated. Could be decent. But this guy looks like an absolute beast. Lorenzo Molina. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's probably like Chiellini or Bonucci's regen. Lorenzo Molina, an Italian defender, 19 years of age, 79 overall. We've beaten West Brom and we have signed him on a free. Holy shit. Also found another free agent player. Leonardo Miguel Santos de Jesus, the Brazilian winger, is joining us here. 69 rated, 19 years of age. Another decent picker. Champions League qualification stages, however, lads. And we are taking on this Swedish side, Djurgårdens IF. We are away in Sweden for the first leg, which we are going to simulate. And we've lost it. We lost it 2-1, besides having double the amount of shots. Bloody hell, lad. David Turnbull is out of the club again, however, off on a season-long loan once again, this time to Crystal Palace. It would be so embarrassing if we got eliminated in the first round of qualifications by Djurgården, so come on, lads, just put the bloody ball in the back of the net. We're going to quick sim this second leg here. And balance is restored in the universe once again. A 2-0 result. So we go through to the second round, 3-2. AEK Athens in the first leg of the second stage of qualifying here, lads. Need to pick it up. AEK Athens away. We simulate it. And it's a 2-1 win. Come on, lads. That's a better start. A permanent departure here, however, as Jack Hendry is off to Besiktas for £1.6 million. Come on, lads, a decent result, and we get ourselves through to the Champions League group stages once again. We're going to quick sim against AEK Athens, and the scoreline is a 2-0 win. We're through to the group stages. We have decided to send Lee Olowu, however, out on loan for the season to BSC Young Boys. And there we go, lads, a pretty bloody big transfer window. A lot of players into it. For some reason, only Suyuncu and Molina are showing up, but a very busy transfer window here in charge of Celtic. We're in the group stages. The squad's progressing quite nicely. I'm very interested and even more excited about what happens this season. Again, here's a yearly look at how the squad is progressing. Need Matty Longstaff to pick it up just a little bit. The rest of the squad, though, coming along quite nicely. Need Frimpong to kind of lift a little bit as well. Edouard pushing towards the high 80s. He's 87 at the moment. Armstrong up to an 85. Cantwell up to an 85. Suyuncu Tar, 85. It's what you want to see. Our Champions League group, whilst not as bad as last year's one, is still a challenge, man. Man City, Mönchengladbach, Midtjylland, gotta be on top of our game here. I think Man City is almost an odds-on favourite to top this group, but we need to make sure we defeat Mönchengladbach, defeat Midtjylland, and get ourselves through to the knockout stages. Let's simulate in 3, 2, 1. Oh, shit, baby, let's go. Top of the group, not a single loss. We take down Man City at the top of the table and are through to the Champions League round of 16. Let's go. But bloody hell, lads, we have been thrown into the deep end here in the round of 16 as we are facing Manchester United. Surprisingly though, lads, we need to sort this out. We are not in first position here halfway through the Scottish Premiership season. Rangers top of the table. We are 4 points behind them. We need to qualify for the Champions League every season from here on in now, fellas. So I want to get some business done in this transfer window. So we have decided to sell Alan Franco to Bayern Munich for £20.5 million. Also sent Santos de Jesus out on loan to Stuttgart for the rest of the season. And we've gone ahead and signed ourselves a new shot stopper in between the sticks. Dean Henderson, a little bit younger than Rajkovic, same overall at the moment. Get him some starting gigs, see how he goes, and see if we can get him as an absolute beast of a goalkeeper. Signed him from Manchester United, a great price as well, £53.9 million. There we go, lads, another January transfer window done. Let's crack on and take on Man United. It is our first taste of Champions League knockout round football as we are away at Old Trafford here, lads. Needing an away goal on the board, needing a strong bloody first leg. The theatre of dreams. Can it be a dream result for us here in the hoops? We're going to simulate the first leg, and the scoreline is a 2-1 win. Edouard Armstrong. The only concerning thing, however, Frimpong, a straight red card. So 2 goals on the board, 2 away goals on the board, more importantly. We need to make sure that we get ourselves through to the next round. If United win 1-0, we still go through. United have to score 2 goals, no questions asked, which is huge here for us. But we're going to quick sim the second leg, and we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's go, lads. We actually might be a real deal this season. Man United beaten 3-2 on aggregate, or 4-3 I should say on aggregate. You love to see it. But here we go, lads. Again, just got to take every opponent on their merits, as we have Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League quarterfinals. Need to continue to step it up, fellas. The first leg, fellas, at home, Celtic Park. We have Borussia Dortmund traveling to take us on here. A clean sheet is priority number 1. No away goals on the board, please, as we quick sim the first leg. And it's a 1-0 bloody loss. Right, that's annoying. 1-0 loss. Dortmund have the advantage. They have an away goal. We have to score now in the second leg, no questions asked. So here we go, fellas. Away at the Signal Iduna Park, traveling and playing in front of the yellow wall, taking on Borussia Dortmund. Come on, fellas. We need some goals on the board. We're going to quick sim, and the scoreline is a 2-1 scoreline. We're through. Matty Longstaff, of all players, picking up a brace, and we are through to the Champions League semi-finals on away goals rule. Oh my god. One of the most famous nights in Champions League football in recent history for Celtic Football Club was when they beat Barcelona in the Champions League group stages all those years ago. Tony Watt scoring that famous goal, funnily enough. But the semi-final is going to be a repeat of that night. Barcelona versus Celtic for a chance to face either Hertha Berlin or Inter Milan in a Champions League final. We get a huge, huge victory here, lads, because the first leg is away at the Camp Nou. If we get some away goals on the board, we're going to be in primed position. But it's easier said than bloody done, lads. Quick simming the first leg against Barcelona. It's a 2-1 loss. I mean, Armstrong gets us an away goal, which is hectic. But on the grand scheme of things, Barcelona still have the advantage. If we win the second leg 1-0, we're through to a Champions League final. But we're going to have to be so bloody good. Deep bloody breaths here, fellas. It is time for the second leg. We are at Celtic Park as we take on Barcelona, looking for a repeat of that famous night against Barcelona. Come on, lads, for a spot in the Champions League final. The scoreline, it's a 3-1 loss. It's a 3-1 loss as we lose to Barcelona and fail in the Champions League semi-finals. We got so bloody close. Now we need to hope that we get top of the Scottish Premiership. Otherwise, we're going to be in strife. There it is, lads. We absolutely dominated the second half of the season here and end up finishing 13 points clear of Rangers and have found ourselves with yet another Scottish Premiership to add to the trophy cabinet. And you can say the same thing here about the Scottish Cup. 2-0 victors over St. Johnstone. Barcelona did go on to beat Inter Milan and win the Champions League. Spurs have won an all-English Europa League final. Also, this season was Adam Armstrong's season to shine. 33 goals for the Englishman, who now has an 88 overall next to his name. That is rediverticulitis, as Pepsi FIFA used to say back in the day. A bit of an OG throwback for you boys. Also, I think a bit of my soul just died, fellas. Tommy Rogic, the bloody king from Canberra. I think I called him in the intro the Wizard of Woy Woy. That's fucking Matt Simon. What was I saying? But anyways, Tom Rogic refusing a new contract. So he's going to be a free agent this season. So close, yet so far here in season number 4, fellas. Let's get it done and deliver a Champions League title to Celtic Park in season 5. But here we go, lads, kicking off season number 5. And the starting 11's in a spot where I like the starting 11 we have, And our bench is just absolutely atrocious. So I'm trying to rectify that situation. Ludovic Blas is going to join the club here. Attacking midfielder, paid out of our ass for somebody that I don't really intend on using unless there's injuries or suspensions. But we've paid £44 million for the Frenchman from Newcastle United. We've also brought Alvaro Odriozola into the club, the Spaniard joining us from Chelsea for 27 mil. Patrick Schick is also into the club here, a backup striker joining us here for £37 million from Southampton. Qualification time, yous already know what it is. Last year was a little bit too uncomfortable. We're going to jump into the first leg here against Cluj, however, and it's going to be a 3-0 win. Let's just not bottle it, lads. The second leg at home, 3-0 up for a spot in the second stage of qualifying is confirmed. 1-1, which is going to be 4-1 on aggregate. A little bit easier of an opponent this season as we are taking on LASK from the Austrian League. Looking to get ourselves 1 foot into the group stages again as we quick sim this first leg, and it's a 2-0 win. As easy as you'd like, fellas. 4-0 in the second leg. We're back in the group stages where we belong. But that is going to be the transfer window done and dusted. Kick-off season number 5. We've brought in 3 big players for our reserves, really filling me with confidence moving forward that if we do get injuries or suspensions, especially in the Champions League, that those spots can be filled. Also, quite funnily, Dean Henderson got injured last season in the Champions League knockout rounds. So he's actually dropped down an overall, and Rajkovic has gone up again. So Henderson, the man that I intended on making our starting goalkeeper, has become our backup goalkeeper. So this is the starting 11 here. Edouard, the first player to hit the 90s, and I surely am going to anticipate that he's not going to be the last either. Let's go. Feels like every season our Champions League group is just getting slightly easier, slightly easier, slightly easier. This year, whilst there's still some good bloody sides in here, I expect us and anticipate that we're going to get out of this group. Villarreal, Ajax, Spartak Moscow. Let's see how we shape up. We're shaping up. No, shaping up. How shaped up? You'd think I didn't graduate high school by some of the things I say, but we've shaped up and delivered a knockout punch here as we are back to the round of 16. And in the round of 16, we have been drawn up against last season's semi-finalists, Hertha Berlin. Got to take them down and get ourselves back to the quarters. Looking to get ourselves an undefeated season in the books here, however, in the Scottish Premiership. It is by far and away a 2-horse race this season once again, as it is most seasons. But we are 1 point clear of Rangers, who are absolutely killing it. Got a real big eye on that game on the 18th of January. But there we go, lads. No business done in this January transfer window. Very, very curious to see whether this is the side that can get the job done for us in the Champions League and deliver us European silverware to Celtic Park. Deep breath, lads. Deep bloody breath. As we have the first leg here. It is away at the German Olympic Stadium in Berlin. A very famous stadium in world football. And we're looking to make a famous moment here in Celtic football. The first leg simulated. And it's a 2-0 win. 2 away goals on the board. Armstrong. So bloody clutch, mate. We're in a very desirable position here, lads, as we are back in Glasgow, back at Celtic Park, looking to secure our spot in the quarterfinals as we quick sim against Hertha Berlin. And once again, pick ourselves up a 2-0 result, making it 4-0 overall on aggregate. How good? Okay, lads, okay. I mean, when you get to the Champions League semi-finals or quarterfinals, you've got to expect that you're going to have a bloody tough opponent. But we've received maybe one of the toughest opponents you can get. It is Real Madrid in the Champions League quarterfinals. Are you kidding me? We're versing the Galacticos. Real Madrid. Let's get it done. The first leg away here at the Santiago Bernabeu, one of the most famous footballing stadiums in world football. But we need to get the job done. We killed it last time against Hertha by getting 2 away goals on the board. I would love for that to happen once again as we quick sim. And the scoreline, it's a 1-1 draw. Okay, we get an away goal on the board, which is fucking hectic. But I don't know, we dominated them as well in terms of possession and shots. We'll take it. Okay, lads, here we go. Second leg, Champions League quarterfinals. If we keep a clean sheet, we get ourselves through to the Champions League semi-final. That is the equation. Whilst it's simple in theory, in practicality, it's quite difficult. We're going to quick sim the second leg. And we're through on pens! Let's go, lads! Let's go! Penalty shootout winners. Liberato Kakache gets the final penalty. Let's go! Back to the semis. Okay, this is where we faltered last year, lads. We got beaten by a Barcelona side that were better than us. But here we go. Back in the semi-finals. Barcelona are in the semis, but they're taking on AC Milan. We have to take on Bayern Munich here and get past the German juggernaut. Do we have what it takes? We're about to find out. Here we go. The first leg is at home here at Celtic Park. You guys know what I'm about to say next. I'm like a broken bloody record, but a clean sheet is priority number one here. A clean sheet is priority number one as we quick simulate this first leg, and the scoreline's going to end up as a 1-1 scoreline, but Kakache got red carded. Shit, Kakache got red carded. That makes things a little bit more difficult in this second leg. Away at the Allianz Arena. It's a stadium that I've been to. It's absolutely huge. It's intimidating. It's a huge challenge for us. We're 1-1 here. It hangs in the balance. Kakache suspended. Come on, lads. The second leg for a spot in the Champions League final is a 3-1 win. Let's go, lads. Celtic Football Club are headed to the promised land. We're taking on either AC Milan or Barcelona for a spot or for a bloody chance to win the Champions League. Come on. All right. It's worked out this way. It is Celtic versus Barcelona. The side that destroyed us last year are our opponents in the 2025 Champions League final. Let's get it done, lads. Come on. Taking a look around the grounds at the other tournaments, however, Juventus beat Leicester to win the Europa League. We've won yet another Scottish championship. Not a single loss. 103 points. And we're in the Champions League in Season 6 if we don't win tonight. Unfortunately, though, we couldn't get another Scottish Cup to add to the trophy cabinet. Motherwell have taken down Ross County to win that. But here we go, lads. A look at the squad report before this massive Champions League final. The team has come along absolutely brilliantly. And a lot of the players, like, I'm happy. A lot of the players that I said were kind of on the cusp and mentally, like, in the background, I was thinking, all right, I'm going to have to sell these guys if they don't get their shit together, like the Longstaffs and the Frimpongs of the world have picked it up this season and are bona fide superstars. Our strike partnership's crazy. Players like Gakpo are crazy. This team is just genuinely crazy, and I cannot wait to see what we are able to do as we prepare to take on the Catalonian giant of Barcelona in the Champions League final. Lads, let's stop speculating. Let's stop stuffing around. Let's get into it. Celtic versus Barcelona, the Champions League final. Here it is, lads, the promised land. We're taking on Barcelona and looking to make ourselves champions of Europe. Let's get it done. Come on, Gakpo. Nice ball there to Puig. Puig against his former side. A lot of space for him to run. That's a massive gap, though, for Adam Armstrong. Armstrong, I see that run again of Gakpo. Back! Oh my god! That is Ricky Puig against his former side. I thought it was Gakpo go, but oh my god, what a bullet, and we have the lead. Come on, another counter-attacking goal would be good, man. We're the kings of that. We actually might get another go here. Armstrong, tough angle, goes for the shot, saved by ter Stegen. I just wanted a corner there, man. Got to defend here. Don't let them get anything on the counter. Su's going to drop there. Yeah, good. I'm glad that he went to the middle Frimpong. But Su up against Dembele. Just jockeying. Don't give them anything stupid. They go to Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. They go to Lautaro Martinez. Defend, just jockey. Block the shooting angle. Don't lunge in, for fuck's sake. We got so lucky with that bloody deflection there. Gotta stop lunging in. But we could be through. Edward with the pace. Get past Langlet. Edward shoots. Oh, I thought for sure that was 2-0. Come on, lads. Kikache. Going here. Would love to get a goal here somewhat early in the second half. Again, I see it run from Armstrong. Great ball from Longstaff. Through to Adam Armstrong. Edward. Bicycle. Oh my god. Goal kick, man. Bloody hell. Must have taken a deflection because it's turned out to be a corner. Cantwell putting it in. Edward again. Edward! One of these days he's going to score it. One of these days. Pick your moments, Jared. Longstaff. I see that run from Armstrong. Oh my fucking god. Remember when Chips used to be OP in this game? We've been all over Barcelona. I swear to God, if they're able to get themselves back into this one, I'm going to be filthy. They go through to Ousmane Dembele. We've given them the goal side. Jonathan Tah trying to defend. They shoot! And thankfully, Rajkovic has stopped it at the near post. Come on, lads. Armstrong. Through to Edward. Through to Armstrong. Scores it! Let's go! Adam Armstrong is going to double our lead, and surely that's going to be a Champions League title. No idea what he feels entitled about to do the Cristiano Ronaldo celebration, but he's doing it. Let's go! 2-0 up. Moments away from a Champions League title with Celtic Football Club. It's not over though, lads. Still a bit of time here. Just need to stop them on this play. Frankie de Jong waltzing through our midfield. I thought about the tackle. Defend it, lads. Do not give them a last gasp opportunity. Bruno Fernandes, the touch. The ball through. Where's the defense? Oh my god, what a save, Rajkovic. Where was the defense? Go on. Oh, I thought we were going to get a goal right at the death there, but so much added time. We have come away as Champions League winners, lads. With Celtic, we bloody did it. It's been a grind, but lads, that is the Celtic rebuild complete. If you enjoyed today's rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Scorpion, kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. Enjoy these title celebrations, lads. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.